Hey, hello everyone. So, this video from the caption, you already know what is this is about. So, I'm going to give review and rank my top 5 boxing gloves that I prefer to use and I will recommend everyone to you. By the way, not boxing gloves, professional boxing gloves. There is a big difference between usual boxing gloves that we usually use compared to professional boxing gloves that is used in a professional ring and for pro boxing. And all the professional boxers and boxers who take boxing seriously has at least one pair of this type of gloves because these are very expensive and these are very good for your training. So I divided the 5 different boxing gloves into 2 parts. One part is the boxing gloves that will be goat skinned boxing gloves that is specifically made in Mexico, and one part I will discuss about boxing gloves that is made by very high quality synthetic or genuine leather, made with synthetic or genuine leather, which is also known as lorica. So I am ranking the boxing gloves made by goat skin lower because of these few reasons. Because many of these boxing gloves are made by goat skin, and goat skin I don't think is a very is superior to genuine leather or artificial synthetic leather. There is a misconception among boxers in our country and coaches also in our country. If the boxing gloves is made with leather, true leather, real leather, that means the boxing gloves must have been very better quality boxing gloves, or that boxing gloves performance will be better, which is not true. Let me explain you why. And when I describe all these boxing gloves one by one, you will understand why. So number 5, I will rank number 5 the Casanova boxing gloves. This is um, one of the famous boxing gloves company manufacturer of Mexico, and they have a small manufacturing shop in Mexico, and they make boxing gloves there. It is one of the desired boxing gloves of many boxers, specifically boxers from South America, boxers from Mexico. But there are certain pros and cons using these boxing gloves. First thing is this is made out of goat skin. All the boxing gloves that are made out of real skins are goat skin boxing gloves, because goat skins are comparatively smoother, durable, and they are comparatively softer than other skins. You cannot make boxing gloves out of other type of skin or leather. So, as it is made out of goat skin, this boxing gloves is very congested. It is not very flexible. The finishing of these boxing gloves are not very good. So sometimes it doesn't provide you the good cushion your fingers require. The breathability, one of the main difference between boxing gloves made out of goat skin and boxing gloves that are not made out of goat skin. Goat skin or real leather boxing gloves do not have the same type of breathability that synthetic boxing gloves have. So when you use these boxing gloves, your hands will sweat very fast, and you won't able to use them or punch them the same way you would have punched if your hand didn't sweat, or your hand got the required breathability. So this is one of the issue of using boxing gloves that are made out of goat skin and real leather. Another another reason this type of boxing gloves are not very famous in Western countries and not also not among many boxers is because of the weight of these boxing gloves. Casanova boxing glove is very heavy, very heavy. So what it does, it makes your hand heavy, and when your hands are heavy, obviously it will be difficult to land punch with heavy hands. Another reason it is not popular among many boxers is because when these boxing gloves carry a heavy punch, so not natural compared to natural punch, your punches will be more heavier and it will hit a bit harder than synthetic boxing gloves. So if you want to punish your opponent and if you think, yeah, speed is not my thing, I'm not going to go for speed, I'm gonna go for knockout, so I'll use these gloves. Then pick goat skin boxing gloves. But these are obviously good boxing gloves for training. You can train a lot with these boxing gloves. You can train the hell out of it, and it will not break because it is made out of goat skin. The durability of these boxing gloves is unmatched. These boxing Casanova specifically is very durable. But despite this is a goat skin boxing gloves, the finishing of these boxing gloves is not that good, and this is why I will rank Kelto Reyes, another goat skin real leather boxing gloves made in Mexico, bit higher than these boxing gloves. Kelto Reyes is another famous, very famous boxing gloves manufacturer of um, Mexico, and they make very good real leather boxing gloves. Their boxing gloves have better finishing than Casanova boxing gloves. Their boxing gloves have better variety rather than Casanova boxing gloves, and the design is compared to Casanova is better, I would say, for Caltorius. Other than that, they're also very heavy, by the way. Caltorius, as they are made out of goat skin, they're also very heavy. They will not provide you the required breathability that your hand needs. And yeah, they are not same level. They do not won't provide you the same level of cushion that a synthetic or Lorica made boxing gloves will provide you. However, Deltorious, the durability is unmatched. You can probably use it for 20 long years and nothing will happen to these gloves. So this is why many people, if you want to buy one, you can buy it from online and it will last lifetime, these Caltorius gloves. And you can buy Caltorius gloves for 200 dollars, from $200 to $300. It ranges, sorry, $230 to $260. This the price of the gloves ranges between that. As these gloves are handmade, the price is bit higher, obviously. So yeah, both Casanova and Caltures, this will cost you around 230 to 250, 260 dollars. So yeah, handmade gloves have good durability and made out of real goat skin. That is why these gloves will cost you more. Then number three, I will rank rival gloves as my top favorite number three gloves. The famous fighter that used rival glove is Usyk, and he's seen using these gloves in many of his fights. Rival Glove is a company that makes gloves in Canada, and the good thing about Rival Gloves, one of the good thing about Rival Gloves is they're very, they are cheaper compared to other professional gloves. I wouldn't say cheap, very cheap, but they are cheaper. If you are looking to buy good quality gloves from China because you don't have money, rather than doing that, you can buy it from Rival, because they sell gloves that will cost you, that you can buy for $50, and it starts from $50, goes up to 250 to $300, depending on the quality, style, design, etc. One of the good thing about Rival Glove is their wrist protection. On these gloves, they have a very long wrist strap and cushion for your wrist, so it is not going to, when you punch, your wrist will be protected, and you won't feel the risk of getting your wrist broken. So this is one of the good thing about Rival Gloves. Two of the good thing about Rival Gloves, they have different varieties, different designs. The finishing also is good, but the reason ranking Rival Gloves as number three is because of the lack of durability. If you use gloves, and if you are someone who is a professional fighter and continue, you have to use gloves every day for your training, for your fight, there is a high chance these Rival gloves won't last more than 1 year or 1.5 year. And in certain instances, it starts to break after 6 months of or 5 months of using, if you use them consistently, regularly. So this is one of the issue of Rival gloves. They used to break, and you will see the upper portion of the gloves is fading away. So the reason this gloves is not durable, many of the people do not like them, who wants more durable boxing gloves. And here comes number two, which is Hayabusa boxing gloves. I'll rank Hayabusa boxing gloves number two for various reasons. First reason is their design. Though Hayabusa, by the way, is a Canadian company that mainly came into market producing MMA gears and equipments. Later, they started producing boxing gloves. Their boxing gloves are also made out of Lorica, which is a Italian technology of producing synthetic. Sorry, they are not made out of Lorica. Probably they are made out of synthetic leather, and they are also very good synthetic leather. And first thing about these gloves are their design. One of the famous design of this the Hayabusa boxing gloves is T3. T3 is considered their most selling boxing gloves. They have a excellent, unique design, futuristic design, and various versatility. Their designs are very versatile, so you can pick from any design you want. They have good cushion. They are very soft, breathable, and very lightweight. These boxing gloves are very lightweight, and the wrist protection is better than Rival boxing gloves. Rival boxing gloves also have wrist protection, and these Hayabusa also have a better wrist protection. And they are also known for their durability. They are also known for their comfort. So if you are looking for a good quality professional boxing gloves that has excellent design, you can go for it. The T3 boxing gloves is will cost you $169 to $199. The $199 are will have the better design than 161. Then but the cheapest you can get Hayabusa boxing gloves is for 64.99. This is Mayweather Contender boxing gloves. This is also a very unique and good looking boxing gloves that you can buy if you don't have money and can't spend lots of money, you can buy it. But if you have money, if you want to spend lots of money, then I'll ask you or I'll recommend to buy T3 because it's better. It's $199. And if you are looking for something unique, something that people that will attract eye of other people, something very unique, then go for their unique collection. They have Marvel's Black Panther design themed boxing gloves, Punisher themed boxing gloves. Though they are very expensive, they starts from 269. And if you want someone to give you gifts, you can tell them that, bro, don't give to me any kind of watch or stuff or anything expensive shit. Give me one of these gloves. That is, I will personally do if someone asks me to give any type of gifts. Okay. However, so what's the number one? I have told you lots of things about number two, Hayabusa boxing gloves. So why I'm picking number one? Number one, I'm picking and I am ranking the number one boxing gloves as winning boxing gloves, and I am picking it over Hayabusa. I wanted to pick Hayabusa first because I have owned it personally, but I picked winning for different reasons. First, the historical reason. Winning is one of the oldest boxing gloves manufacturer in the world. They have they are making boxing gloves for almost 100 years, more than 100 years, by the way. They are a Japanese manufacturing company who has been making boxing gloves for a long time, and their boxing gloves is considered as a loyalty in the boxing arena, in the boxing culture. What makes winning boxing gloves different from all the other boxing gloves? Winning boxing gloves is made out of Lorica. Lorica synthetic Italian-made leather or material that is very unique. It is at the same time breathable and it is also durable. One thing about synthetic boxing leather is most of the synthetic leather are soft and they are breathable and you can use them in anything, but in the long run they start to rot away, they start to break down, and you can it is not durable. But winning use this Lorica synthetic material which makes them breathable and durable at the same time. Another thing that is unique about unique boxing gloves is their design and their manufacturing technique. They have a special unique selling point and a special industry secret, which is their manufacturing technique. They they one of the manufacturing technique is they use a double layer technique when preparing or making a boxing glove, manufacturing a boxing glove, that no one in the industry couldn't replicate is till today. Some of the some of the organization tried to replicate, but they couldn't go near to the near they couldn't go near to the Japanese manufacturers winning the way they manufacture their boxing gloves. Their boxing gloves are durable. Um, they have a very breathable, and their boxing gloves are extremely comfortable and lightweight. Durability, extremely comfortable, lightweight. You can use it for your sparring, you can use it for your fighting. Overall, winning boxing gloves is a perfect boxing gloves that every boxer should have in their closet. If you are very passionate about boxing, you should buy a winning boxing gloves. However, why not everyone buying other gloves? Why everyone is not buying winning? Because winning has all the good qualities. It is because of the price. The lowest or the cheapest winning boxing gloves starts from $300. I have checked their website and they do not sell boxing gloves below than that. And it goes up to $1,000. But how fighters or coaches or shops in our country selling winning boxing gloves for 3,000 or 4,000 taka? How is this possible? Yeah, they have replicas. They have fake boxing gloves. There are lots of Chinese industries, which are companies who are manufacturing fake winning boxing gloves. However, the quality is very different from the real winning boxing gloves that is made in Japan. So the boxing gloves that you see and you are buying from 4,000, 5,000, 4,000, 5,000 taka, 4,000, 5,000 taka from Bangladesh, these are definitely fake replicas. If you want to buy winning boxing gloves, you at least have to spend $300 at least to buy a good quality winning boxing gloves. So this is why most of the time even professional boxers do not buy winning boxing gloves. Lots of professional boxers, if you are a rich guy, then obviously, if you are not that solvent, you can't actually buy a winning boxing gloves for 350, $400. It is not financially convenient, but in terms of quality, winning boxing gloves is the best boxing gloves that you can have. Yeah, that was my